Hi everyone, and welcome back. In the previous episode, we focused entirely on setup. We installed Wwise, downloaded the Cube demo game, removed the default SoundBanks, and created a clean Wwise project that's correctly linked to the game. In this episode, we are going to implement our first sound into Cube. The goal here isn't to make something impressive or polished yet. It's to understand how an event flows from Wwise into the game, and how to verify that implementation is actually working. Now, let's have a look at the Wwise Fundamentals folder that we downloaded yesterday, and click on Module 1. Here we can see the ice gem sound that Audiokinetic provided to us. We can just import the sound into the audio folder, but in order for it to work, we need to create the event that will make this play first, which is fire icegem_player. But how do we know these events? So here is the spreadsheet at all the events in this game and what they do. I will be providing this PDF in the description. We find fire icegem_player. We copy it because we'll be using that to create an event. We click on our layouts, switch to the designer layout, click on events. Under default work unit, we create a new child and a new event. And we have to name this event exactly fire icegem_player because it is coded into the game. Let's go back to our audio tab. And under our actor mixer hierarchy, we have the default work unit. If we right click and say new child and create a sound SFX and name this fire icegem. It is red because we have no sound in it. But we can go back to our Finder and import our icegem blast sound into this. And click Import. Now we will have our blast sound. In order for it to work inside the game, we need to click on our Events tab again. Click Fire icegem_player. Right-click, New Action, Play, and right-click on the target again, Browse, and click on our Fire icegem. Now, whenever we fire the icegem inside the game, the sound will play. Let's export the SoundBank and see. For it to work, we need to go under the SoundBanks, under default work unit, create a new child, a new SoundBank called main, because this is how it's coded into the game. Then, while we are still on the SoundBank layout, we drag this onto our main SoundBank. And we say generate all. This will generate our SoundBank. If we launch our Cube game, we can see there isn't any sound. But if we fire, we only have the icegem sound that we just implemented into the game. This is the first sound we implemented, and it's not layered. It sounds singular. How about we add more layers to this sound? Let's go back to our Wwise project, switch back to our designer layout, and switch to the audio tab. And go back to our Finder and click on Module 2. Under Module 2, we need to find the sound or audio files that Audiokinetics have provided to us. If we click under Originals and SFX, we can see the gem recharge sound. So let's drag this into our default work unit. Now we have another sound. We have a whoosh and a gem recharge sound. What we can do now is go to our events and click on Wwise Gem Player, and we can click on our audio and drag this here in order for it to play it. This is our new sound. But what I want to do is I want to split the gem recharge sound. So if we just copy this and paste it here, and let's rename it to whoosh. Now I can just drag this and create a fade out and have a whoosh, and do the exact opposite thing for the recharge and have a fade out again. Now I have layers of sounds. I created 2 layers from the one sound that they have provided to me. However, in our Events tab, we only have the gem recharge. We can drag the whoosh here. Let's see how it sounds now. Everything plays at the same time. To prevent that, I can just set a delay timer. Let's say we provide a 0.2 seconds for the whoosh and 0.5 seconds for the recharge. And let's hear it again. We can tweak this around and find the perfect combination depending on the image on the screen. But for now, what I want to show you is how to pan these, because our staff will be on our right side, and this whoosh and recharge sound should come from the right side, right? If we click on these 2, select them, we select New Parent and select Actor Mixer, and rename this to Recharge. Now we can treat these sounds together. So we can click on the Recharge folder, and on the right side, we can see Positioning. Let's set the speaker panning to Balance Fade and click on the pan icon. And let's pan this to the right. Now, let's look at our output and see where the sound will come from. Yes, perfect. Now, let's add some variations to these. Under the Wwise Gem General tab, we can see the pitch. If we right-click and enable the randomizer, we can set the offsets of this one. Let's do it -150 to +150. It's there, but we can make it even more obvious. I think this works. And we can do the same thing, either individually or together, to these whoosh and the recharge sound. Let's enable the randomizer and make it -175 and +175. Works for me. Let's do the same thing for the gem recharge. Enable the randomizer, go -150 +250. Maybe this is too much. Let's keep this low. I think this works perfectly. What we need to do now is first save the project, then switch to our SoundBank layout, drag our event into our main SoundBank, and generate it again in order for it to work inside the game. At this point, we've successfully implemented our first sound into Cube, and we added variation. For the next episode, we'll be focusing on footsteps and adding more variation to the sound. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.